tasty food.
Kyle, how you doing?
Doing well, sir.
Justin Thompson, I'm the chef owner here at Local Feed. It's nice to have you.
There's all kinds of food here. I assume that you're somewhat responsible for this.
In a roundabout way, yeah, roundabout way.
Well, it looks fantastic. This Local Feed I've heard about. Tell me about, this is your whole concoction here?
It is a concoction. I think that's the perfect way to put it.
Tell me about this.
I've kind of done white tablecloth majority of my life, and a few years ago we decided that we wanted to open our own place, and we really wanted to find a unique place and a unique building, and we found it here in Kentucky, and the cuisine we're doing here is really what we wanted to do. We feel like we needed to make something that made the everyday person comfortable and they can also explore and go outside the box, and we're supporting local farmers. And
this is local food. Tell me about local food. Where does this come from? This all comes from the garden out back, I assume?
Not every bit of it. There is a garden out back. We try to pull some from there, but we also really rely on some local farmers. And anything that really leans on the idea of sustainability. I think that it's a huge word that people use and they don't totally understand. I think that there's a large part of it that people associate with just a certain geographical location. And that's one part of it. I think it's very important to support your local farmers and to put the money back into your community.
This is all from right here in this area. That's pretty neat. I mean, to be able to come in and source these type products. So what do we have here? I mean, we've got, looks like some chicken wings. Oh man, that's got.
Yeah, so kind of hitting the board here, we tried to do a little collage. So here we've got tricolored beets, all locally sourced with pickled onions, and a cave-aged blue cheese done by Kenny's Farmhouse, also local.
Wow.
Here we've got local free-range chicken wings that we're actually running as a special this evening. Special board is a huge thing for us. We try to go international, a little fusion. We try to hit the corners a little bit and give you a little bit of excitement. And then another big thing for us is whole animal butchery. So in whole animal butchery, we're getting our big cuts that are giving you your chops and your steaks and your common cuts, but then you've got everything else. So we do a lot of cured meats. So here we've got a chicken liver pate. We've got a duck rillette, so this is cured legs. It's paddled down with a little bit of brandy. Over here we've done a pork terrine, house-made bacon, ground pork, maraschino cherries down the middle. So these are some of the cured meats that we do. And this is something that we rotate. We've got several things that we're always working on.
And then obviously we have wonderful bourbons here. I understand you all have a few bourbons back inside as well.
We do. So when we opened up, one thing that I really wanted to make a highlight here was being a craft cocktail program. We've got an awesome mixologist back there that makes great drinks. He's always reading, he's always learning.
Just a little bit ago, I was next door, almost next door, blending what I like to think is actually a pretty snazzy bourbon myself. You think we could go in there and get that mixologist to make some kind of crazy drink?
I think that's got to be the plan.
We should dig into this and then run in there and check out that mixologist.
Let's do the thing.
So let's, here, take these wings.
All right, so right here we are building the Hellfire and Limestone. It's a bourbon-based cocktail. Right now we're featuring a blend that's been concocted down at the Bourbon 30 distillery right down the street from us here at Local Feed. To start with the build, we use a ½ ounce of lemon juice. We're using a full ounce of the ginger syrup. It's been built from scratch, ginger root that's been juiced, mixed with a little bit of sugar, 2 ounces of your bourbon of choice, and then about 4 or 5 drops of the habanero bitters. Doesn't take much of this. Give you a little bit of heat on the back end of the drink. Ice. Give it a good shake. Strain. We're gonna top with some ice. And then to finish the drink off, a little lemon peel, express over the drink, rim so you're getting the aromatics from the lemon. And then there you have the Hellfire and Limestone.
Oh man, I'm telling you what, Justin, this has been an unbelievable experience. And you know, I got one last question for you. What do you know about some kind of royal liquid?
You must be talking about Royal Springs. So we've got a natural spring right across the street for water. Since the beginning, that's why we've settled here. And it's actually where the Baptist minister, Elijah Craig, pulled his water to make bourbon for the first time. Right across the street.
Right across the street.
That far.
I'm gonna go check it out right now. Pleasure. It's been all good.
program made possible by the Georgetown Scott County Tourism Commission, Georgetown, Kentucky, pure small town charm. Georgetown, Scott County Parks and Recreation, Four Roses Bourbon, and West Banco.